Yes, people, welcome to the Real Talk Football TV podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so it can grow. Got 1906 and Tobias. All right, let's go straight into it. I think everybody knows what the scoreline was. The Arsenal Man United game. Maybe Tobias, you maybe forgot, so I'll just remind you: it's Arsenal 3, Manchester United 2. All right, Arsenal. Arsenal not going away. To me, it feels like Arsenal not going away. They keep on racking up wins. 5 points clear with a game in hand. Is it Arsenal's title to lose?
I'll let Tobias go in there because do you know what I mean? It was a recent loss. Do you know what I mean? You know he can go over it, reaction, that kind of thing, and then say probably where United went wrong or where Arsenal went right. So I'll go to you first. I'll just sit back for a second and drink.
I love the hate. I love it. I love it. It's fine. But you man win the weekend, yeah. You man get win.
It's not about. It's not about us, mate. It's not about us. It's not about us. No, we drew. It's not about us. I'm just asking you. I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking: is it Arsenal's title to lose? I'm just asking. I mean, I know you're a Man United man. You maybe forgot the result. I'm just reminding you it's 3-2 to Arsenal.
I just want to know how deep he's going. You know.
Yeah. So I just want to know. I'm really curious. Is it Arsenal's title to lose?
Or did United mess up? That's the next thing, isn't it? Is it Arsenal saying, or did United mess? No, sorry, go on.
No, it's shades of when Leicester won the title. You know, everyone keeps saying, "Nah, City will catch him at some point."
Yeah,
City will catch him up, or someone will catch him up at some point. But as you said, they keep backing up the wings. You can't, and they're strengthening. They've strengthened this window. They made 2 signings already. Yeah. So they're putting all the eggs in the basket, and they're going for it. Fair play. You can't deny them playing good football. Although I am a United fan, you got to say they edged it and they deserve to win. So
fair play.
You can't deny them that. But it's just. It's problems. They are a problem at the minute. The confidence is high. They've got togetherness. Like Arteta was sort of handed the opportunity to build his own team and get out all what he perceived as the bad eggs, all the older players, because he seems, as he's a young coach, he's best off working with youngsters, with an odd elder player thrown in there. But it's working out. Saka's on fire. Like you can't stop him.
Beast.
He's beasting right now. So
God, what a
I was saying to Shaq, I was saying like it was only last season. I was saying, I would have Saka on the bench. You know what I mean? Yeah, ready for Liverpool yet. Like, I was on the bench. You know what I'm saying? I would just say that would drag him down there.
You might as well say the young player. Actually, Haaland's still going for it, isn't it?
I'll give him 80 mil plus Salah for Saka.
Well, I'll throw Naby in just as
throw Naby.
As a doorstep.
Flipping out. I'll flipping put Naby on my back and give him to Arsenal. Flipping it. Just get in
But the problem is that they've only got one challenger, and their challenger that's been there, done it. Is the Premier League at the forefront of their minds, or is it the Champions League?
You know what? I still think Man City, the run's coming. I know I've been saying it.
They've got to play them twice. They've got to play them twice, but I'm reluctant. I told you, I kept saying this when it comes to Leicester. You know, I didn't believe Leicester until mathematically it was true. Because I just couldn't believe it. Like what I was seeing, it just every game they were just oh my.
Yeah, you think like next one it stops. Yeah, it stops there. It stops there.
All right, how many? So if it does come down to the 2 games, how many points do you think Arsenal got to take off Man City, or do they? What do you think they have to do?
They have to win it every game.
So if they play City twice, how many points do they have to take?
They can take 1 draw. That's 5 points minimum.
I don't know because
4 points minimum.
If you look at Arsenal, what are they in for now?
Competition. I think they
competition. What competitions are they left in?
League. They won't. If they go deep in the Europa League, they'll play the reserves because the league is the big one. If they're in the same predicament.
So it all works in their favour unless City get knocked out early. If City get knocked out early, then it makes it interesting.
Yeah.
But if not, then it's, you got to say, if they're going to play and they've strengthened, like I said, it's looking a problem.
I think they have to beat City at least once out of them 2 games, just to give that psychological edge for them to believe they can win.
Yeah,
I think they've got to win, and I think they've got to win the first one. I think the first
Eddie Nketiah is scoring.
Yeah, man.
Oh
No, that's not disrespect to him. I didn't think he had it in him, but Eddie Nketiah.
Shades at Ian Wright. Shades at Ian Wright.
Ben White filling in at right back.
It's mad.
Being a problem. Like all the players that you would never have gave a choice.
How comes Carty's not injured yet?
I know.
He only gets up every 2 games, doesn't he?
Xhaka's being that box-to-box midfielder. He's a problem.
All right, so for Arsenal, do you think it's just a one-season wonder, or you think they're here to stay then? If the way you're talking about, like, it sounded like everybody's shocked. So is it like, do you think they can go again next year?
Why not? Young team, got legs, why not?
Well, I think the accumulation of games and the expectation right now, there's no expectation. So when you can play with that freedom of, let's have it right. They went into this season saying top 4. They didn't go into this season saying title challenge.
No.
So them being in the position they are in at the minute, everything's a bonus. So it's the easiest team talk in the world for Arteta. You know what I mean? Everyone doesn't believe in you. Everyone's against you. And you got no pressure. Enjoy it. Whereas obviously Liverpool don't have that same. You have pressure when you play. Man City also have pressure when they play. So it's a different kettle of fish.
100%. The more they're winning, I still think Man City have got this run in them where they can rack off 15, 16 wins on a spin.
And as much as I hate Arsenal,
I don't think they can, not with everyone playing the way they're playing. It's all mix up. It ain't like the lower league ones that are not lower table teams are not getting points. It's all mix up. So I don't think there's anyone doing a run apart from Arsenal at the moment. Everyone's getting found out.
But you don't think Man City have got a run in them?
Of course, Man City have always got a run in them.
They have, but I don't know if it's one for them. I don't think it's going to be easy for City.
I don't think Arsenal could capitulate, but I do feel Man City can put serious pressure on them because I do believe in every season, Man City will rack off 12, 13, 14 wins on the spin. They've got it in them. And even if it's 8 points clear with 10 games to go, it's still not over. I just feel like if Man City are still in touching distance, they're going to push it down to the wire. And can Arsenal cope with the pressure? And
but
really...
you know what's added for them? You haven't had their players come out gassing either. Usually there's always someone that comes out talking nonsense. There's very little from the Arsenal players.
Yeah, but that will put pressure on them. That's unnecessary pressure because everybody thought top 4 was a realistic target. So if they come out now and go, yes, we can win the league, and it goes wrong, that's committing suicide.
No, but I'm not saying that, but you know how it goes. The more you win, the more people want to interview you, the more the media want to be in your face. So the more questions that you face.
And someone's going to give.
Yes, but at the end of the day, I don't think the pundits, I don't think the channels believe that Arsenal can still win it. So they can speak and say, oh, you lot are halfway there and you got the most points in a halfway stage ever in Premier League history for Arsenal. But the pundits still don't believe they can win it. Most of them.
Apart from, I don't know, I thought it was only Neville that didn't really.
Nah, I don't think any of them deep down could. I still don't believe they can do it.
Yeah, but that's dangerous.
That's what I'm saying. That's dangerous. I remember talking to Tobias about when Leicester done it and they were top at Christmas. And I remember Tobias said, you know what, they can do it. I said, they would even win 5 games after Christmas. They're going to capitulate. They went nowhere. And they won it. Arsenal could do it. I don't know if they will, but they can happen. And the thing is, I don't mind Arsenal.
I remember saying,
what if? And I'll say, nah, that can't happen. And the thing is, I like Arsenal as a club, and I like their team. Just can't stand the fans. The fans are just. So I don't know what's going to happen if they do win it. I'm just going to be hiding under a rock.
You know their history started from the time they lift up that trophy, and they can't see it. Any other club, every club is dog shit.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, it's like, I can't talk to man that's lower than fourth and all them kind of things.
Yeah,
Are you in the Champions League like they've been there?
I know.
It's all that nonsense to come. It's all that nonsense.
Maybe we've been doing that. I know. I'm about to say the same thing.
The same
I was
nonsense that this man's
I
been
was
spouting
thinking the
out of his
same
gob.
thing.
You listen, at the start of this season, I remember Liverpool fans going to me, where's the European Cup final then? So all I care about, where it is.
Yeah,
What?
I'm booking now.
Yeah,
I'm booking now.
What? Are you hearing it? Yeah. But yeah, we're here.
Yeah,
We're here.
I hear you. All right, winners and losers.
mate.
Winners and losers. Winning team
Obviously, Arsenal are the winners.
and winning player.
Mm.
It's got to be Arsenal and Nketiah, right? Or
Fucking
Saka.
Nketiah.
I'll go Saka.
I'm gonna go Nketiah.
You have to, you know what? For the
I'm
shit
going
that
to Nketiah.
Nketiah's got, you have to go and get it still.
I'm gonna go
I can't
Nketiah.
believe it.
I'll go Saka.
You go Saka.
Listen, the spirit of Henri with the numbers going into him right now, man. It's I don't know where Eddie's from, but the powers.
He's using the
called back
powers.
his mum's called the village back home, man. It's proper
Shit.
The powers, man.
I'm telling you.
Oh shit! All right, losing team and player or manager. Frank Lampard.
Everton,
Oh
Lampard.
mate, Lampard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everton and Lampers and that.
oh mate.
Yeah.
How's he nicked two big clubs like that? No managerial experience, only Derby, and done okay. They've done great and ended up being a Chelsea manager, and then gone to an Everton.
That
And
was,
he's
I
done
think that was
nothing.
fan
That's
pressure to
mad.
get him in at Chelsea. That was fan pressure, wasn't it? So I mean, that love of Chelsea. That's like the cup turning in and say, "Yeah, bring Gerrard in. I'll be fighting at the gates."
It'd be
Meanwhile,
interesting
fighting
to see his
crowd.
next job, though. It will be very interesting to see his next job.
Scotland, Rangers or Celtic.
Who's just going to keep your manager? Beale. He's gone to
Yeah, he
Rangers.
must
so-
but he must
And,
get sacked.
and they're raving about the Greek manager in Celtic.
Yeah, he's supposed to be good. Any Australian?
Oh yeah, that's true. Well,
Yeah,
Australian, Greek.
Yeah,
Australian with a Greek name.
yeah.
But yeah,
But
yeah, it'd be
yeah,
interesting because does he drop down to the Championship?
Mm.
Him and Gerrard. Where's their next job coming from?
yeah. But
I don't know, but keep him away
I
from
think-
Dulwich onwards.
Could they do a David O'Leary and just go missing off? Never be seen again.
Wow.
I don't think Gerrard will. I think it's gonna be tough for Lampard to get a new job because he's flopped really. And Derby didn't even do great with the team he had. He kind of failed there as well. He's been a proper failure. Gerrard's had one bad managerial experience. And another thing as well, I think in England, we write off managers very quickly. Where Italy, they'll get sacked 5, 6, 7 times. And in Spain. And they'll
because
still
they
come
sack
back.
their managers 5 or 6 times.
Yeah,
They sack
but-
them twice and hide them back.
No, I know that's what they do. But England, when the English manager or a manager gets sacked, that is like they're trash. Like everybody thinks they're dead. It's like when a fighter loses a fight, that he's a bum. That's what it feels
His
like.
career's
That's what
done.
it feels like. Career's mash up
Yeah.
after
No,
one manager
Only
experience.
25 years
It's not
old.
that,
and that's it.
I
You can't
know.
say that. You can't say that because Lampard got given the opportunity after Chelsea.
Yeah, but he's had his chance. But I'm talking about say like Gerrard. Gerrard done well in
At
Scotland.
Rangers.
At Rangers,
I
sorry,
think from
in
Chelsea, he was
Scotland.
always going to go lower, wasn't he? He was going to go lower in prestige. You're going to get one of those mediocre teams after Chelsea. You weren't going to get
Well,
them
who-
on the same grade.
Who goes
Um,
Everton now then?
Say
Are
again.
they going to go safety? They're going to go Sean Dyche?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're talking about Bielsa, but Bielsa can't take over that club. He's getting relegated.
No way.
Because-
Try and play that ball.
No,
Oh my God.
no, they're not.
No,
They'll get relegated. If not, even like I like Bielsa. I think he's a good manager, but not with the players, not,
not
his
now,
style.
not
Not
now.
now. Has to be start of the season.
No,
I think Duncan Ferguson until the end of the season to see if he keeps them up.
Dunk
They're
ain't going to do
planning.
that.
He's had his-
You can't
he's
keep
had his
doing
You
that.
time.
take it. Dunk loves
He's
it.
had his time.
Yeah,
Dunk
but
loves
you can't keep doing that. Like,
You
No.
can, man. Dunk, man. Firefighter, man.
The
Firefighter.
fans don't want to
Dunk
see
loves
that.
the club.
Fans don't want to see that. Not again.
But he's not there no more though, is he?
Nah, but Dunk he loves the club, man. He loves the club.
Yeah, that was his
You
downfall.
can't go from Dunk to Frank and Ashley. That's dead.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see anyway. But yeah, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so it can grow. We'll be on Thursday for another debate, and we're doing the Football Premier League predictions. I'll leave it to you, Tobias. Last word, Man United.
Hold on a minute. All of a sudden we lose. I get the last word, yeah? You know what? Who you got next week?
Don't worry about us. Last
Who
word.
you got next week?
Don't worry about us. Last word. Go on.
Clock in, man. Clock in.
We are Real Talk Football TV, and we are out.